Hello ladies and gents, welcome back to puzzle solving. Let's move my face a little bit. I haven't cropped this chess.com background, so it's a little bit all over the shop, but we are not aiming for beauty this time, we are aiming for results, ladies and gents. And so the mission today is to achieve 3000 in the puzzle solving department, and as I'm looking at this puzzle now, I'm just thinking that I have no clue where to even start this. It has to be something about this bishop being loose, because the knight is trapped on g2, so I can take care of it any time. So my job now is somehow to exploit this unguarded bishop. However, I need to attack it in a clever way, because I don't really want to allow it to go back to e6, and I don't really see... Okay, so something like queen c3, bishop e6, queen c6 would try to utilize two unguarded pieces at once, right? So that's a start, that I have that motif on the ready. However, if I go to c3, they have bishop d5 by the looks of things. Whereupon I don't seem to have an awful lot going for me. So, why don't we go queen b5, attacking the bishop. If bishop e6, we win by queen c6, double attacking the two pieces. If the bishop goes here, I have the same double attack on the rook and the bishop. And that's all I can see. So let's go. I thought this was a no-brainer kill. Am I missing something? And then taking g2 drops on its own accord. Yeehaw! And Dunsky. Oh, 1 point. Wow, that was a bit stingy. Okay. No idea. Is it h3? Take. Oh, it is h3. That is neat. Except, what will I do after b7? Because this dude is promoting with check. So I take with check. Rook takes, I have to go check. King e2, rook b1, rook g4 check is unpleasant. So h3, b7, check. That's gonna be it. Check and then check. But then again, after king takes, I can't take the rook because this pawn promotes with check. Huh. h3, b7. Check there. Take, king takes, check, and then rook b2. Looks like a winning rook ending. It has to be that. I reckon it has to be that. Let's check the sidelines. If I go h3 takes, then I've got king takes f3. And if the rook takes, pawn takes, and I'm walking in. That's a very common motif in rook endings. So I'm fairly convinced that I'm right about this move. Yep. So what was the line again that I thought was best? Was to go check, then take this guy, then go check again and go behind. It looks like it's too subtle to be true, but at the same time I really like it. So if I were to take one more time, just check, because I might not want to miss something. Oh, then I have got king f3. Oh, but no, I don't, because of the rook g3 check. Okay, wait a sec, this is getting exciting. So take, and if king f3, then he has got rook g3 check, king e4, and just simply queen, and I don't have enough. So if takes, rook takes, I go check, king e2. And in that position, if I went here, which I thought at first was the solution, then I would get this very ugly check from the rook. Which is why I decided that I would go here first, rook e1, then take, then king takes, then I come back, check, go behind, and I still get this. And I still can't fault it, so I will do it. Yes, baby! Yes! 10 points. That was cool, because it was a bit unpuzzle-like. I like that. I'm proud. Okay. Not the slightest clue as to where this is going. I mean, I can take a bishop with check, right? But after king h2, we don't have any more checks. On that note, we don't have a checking threat coming at us either. So technically, I'm not really forced to create checking threats. Taking the queen seems to be out of the question because after rook takes. I mean, we are pawn up. Could be. Okay, let's see. Check, king here. Pawn f3. Let's just stick with very aggro dynamic moves. Pawn takes, queen f2, check, king back, bishop d1, and bishop takes f3, mate is to follow. This seems stupidly easy, and yet I don't see any refutation, so I'm going for it. Okay, I missed this move. What do we do now? It would be good to just take trade queens and then take the free knight. Right? So why don't I just take this? Indeed, why don't I? Booyah! Booyah, Miro, I'm coming for you, baby. That looks like on. But then they checked me down. And then I don't seem to have a back rank mate motive. When I said Miro, I'm coming for you, that was a reference to good old Yevgeny Miroshnichenko that gave me this idea of doing puzzles on chess.com, who has got, I think, 3,300. Which is a fairly impressive rating, I have to say. Alright, do we have here something like check, king here, and then bishop d4? Oh, rook g8. If I take, they take my bishop. Dang it. So check here. Do I have bishop f5 perhaps? Which is even good for f8. Queen check. Oh, it sucks I can't play it here. I can play rook f5 though. Now how do they stop the mate on g7? They can't. It has to be right. So one more time. Bishop f8. Queen d4 loses to queen takes e8. Queen c8 check, I've got rook f5. And the mate can't be stopped again. This is it, ladies. We've got the solution. Ta-da! And I think it's ta-da. Maybe, however, I am on the wrong ta-da here, because if I go here, they could sack the queen and then be a bit annoying with this. So if I went g4 instead, they would have c2 check, which is definitely opening up a huge can of worms I don't fancy. So last but not at least, king up, queen check. Again, is looking messier than I would like it to be. So I will be lazy and I play this, and I pray to the gods of checkmates that this is correct. And it was correct. Oh boy, the tension is on. The heat is on. I think I did sing this last time and it wasn't a raging success, so I probably should refrain from doing that again. Okay, I don't have any other legal moves than this, so we'll start here. Now I have got this, defending the pawn, but allowing a perpetual check. Or I have got this, after which rook f1 is a tad concerning. Knight d5, rook f5, queen f5, rook f5, e5, queen g5. I know that the way how I draw arrows is not exactly the same speed as Naka. I have to admit to you that. I just noticed that I'm just a couple of milliseconds behind the dude, both in speed and accuracy. If I go queen h4 here, which should have been my first thought, but I didn't do that because I am not as smart as that person, then I think we successfully mopped up. Yeah, that's that, baby. I'll just take this and see you later. Queen trade and I win. Haha! Naka! What's your puzzle rating, baby? The game is on. No, I'm kidding. That was a joke. Like, don't even listen to that. Well, it has to be queen f4. There's no other way to play this. And now, since if I play here knight g6 check kills me, it has to be king here. And it has to be back. Or back here. This is your aka decisions. The decisions. So if I go here, no, I meant if I go here, check, and then here, my big problem is I don't understand what result we are playing for, and that's never a good thing, because this is obviously a winning attempt. But do we play for a win here? I guess we do. So after knight check king here, knight check is what concerns me. Because if I have to take it with the queen, then after queen takes pawn takes an exchange down, no pawns. That's not looking anything posh. So that feels like I have to come here. Here. And just accept my fate, I suppose. So once again, king here, knight check, king here. Knight check. If I then go back to h8, it's still a perpetual, in which case I don't understand the difference, which is a bit concerning. Whereas if I go king f8, I get mated. So maybe this is wrong. But how is this wrong? Isn't that where the queen came from? Yeah. So in this position, okay, I will go back. Okay, I totally didn't get how going back here was wrong. After check, king here, knight h6, check, king back. Maybe in that position they can defend the rook or something? I don't know. I feel I didn't deserve that. We already had this. Isn't it knight b5 winning a piece? Yeah, it is knight b5. GG. It was lame. I will give you that. That was lame. But there is a big lesson to be learned from that, and that is that there is a huge reward in solving puzzles. And that is that if you solve them and you have got a reasonably good memory, you will remember either the entirety of the puzzle or the motive, ideally both. And so when it occurs in your game, you actually don't start solving from scratch, but you actually already know what to look for. That was a textbook case of stalling because I have no idea what to do here. Maybe a few Nakamurian lines, rather arrows, on the board would help me. Bishop d4 actually looks like a sexy move because it seems to be removing some defenders. Yeah, I'm pretty... Oh, ha! Hey, scrap that. That's a little checky there, right? Oops. Okay, that was not good. So if we start with checks like my coach would tell me to do so, after check, 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 king takes... I will blame my coach for my miserable failure in life. Wow, what is going on here? Check, check, check. King back. Huh. That's kind of cool, except it does absolutely nothing. Right. Is it bishop g4? I don't really understand what it does, but it looks cool as heck. Bishop g4, rook takes. Bishop check, rook takes, pawn takes, queen takes, they laugh at me, I cry. That's not a good combo, don't try that in life, kids. Bishop takes, queen takes is something I keep on coming back to. Queen check, king back. I just don't see it. Because it's not there, dude. I like the idea of bishop g4 trying to force them to take so I can sell that mate, but bishop g4 is such a textbook case of a non-forcing move, it's not even funny. I mean, granted, I'm threatening actually with bishop f3, so I like the idea, but I don't understand how I can make it work after takes here. Then take, perhaps, queen takes. I can't really utilize the absence of the rook from the back ring. Check. Can I? No, king back and I've got still nothing. Wow. I thought I was onto something there. Oh my word, it's knight d6. Oh my god. Knight d6, rook f8 and knight at c4. I was going to tell you that unguarded piece always attracts the attention of the good tactician, which I'm certainly not one. And then I just said, like, nah, surely this rook is not part of the dealings. And actually that may still be a valid comment because knight d6, I just noticed, can be met with a check. Bugger. I mean, it's surely a cool thing to have a knight on d6 hitting this bishop, so let's go knight here, check, king back, and for argument's sake I drop the bishop back there. Do I have some violence now? Hard to believe. I have to tell you guys that this puzzle, I'm afraid, is going to get the better of me. Then I will have bishop d4. Sweet, let's go. That's it. We put the pieces together, babies. And now bishop d4. Please tell me, please tell me, please tell me. That would be so beautiful because that was my first plan. And now all this conspiracy beautifully forming the ultimate story where all the pieces of the puzzle fall into place and we figure out the whodunit and we are happy. That sounded totally cuckoo, right? Okay, so one more time. If I go here, I'm a bit worried about queen g3. Bishop takes, queen takes. Should I take this thing? Take back and then bishop h3 works? I mean, that's kind of lame, isn't it? Oh, baby! It's not lame at all, because after knight takes, rook takes, bishop h3, queen h3, we have queen g5 check and f1 hangs. Stan the man! Look at you go. Oops. It actually doesn't hang. But the point is that we have mate in the end. Oh my god, what a fluke that was. Yes! Nothing like not seeing it and still getting it right. Oh, the joy is real. The joy is real. Oh wow. Okay, this has to be some kind of f6. Bish take, rook take, queen take, bish here. Whatever. Potential solution there. I don't really see any other forcing move than f6. f6 takes, queen takes, bishop h4. Feels a bit weak. Queen takes e6, bishop takes d8, queen e1 check. Yeah, I feel like the d pawn is more valuable than my bishop on d8, so maybe not. f6, bishop f6, e7, queen e7, rook takes a6, pawn takes a6, queen takes a6, king g8. I am dead. Okay, this is very, very unpleasant. Okay, after f6, bishop f6, I have a chance to swing the queen across the 5th. But I don't really see how that could even be remotely useful. Rook takes, queen takes. Maybe that's the point where we can do something cool. I don't even know what I have got if bishop takes, rook takes, the pawn takes back. Boy, we are at the gate of success. And it's not happening. It is not happening. Is it even my turn as white? Queen f8. Yes, it is my turn as white. Is there any point in evacuating the back rank so that f6, bishop takes, rook takes, queen takes? I have a check down there, but after king h7, that was a one-trick pony. Tuck, tuck, check, king here, d3. I swear to God, we are worse there. That can't be right. If I go here, maybe queen f5, but what does it even do? Nothing at all. Oh boy, maybe it's so painfully obvious to some of you watching this and I'm sitting here like a complete goose. Is it simply bishop h4? How could I miss that? d3? Take f6. d2? de7? Queen check, king up. I reckon I'm onto something now. I think this is it. Because if they take after queen takes, Lord have mercy on you against f6. Yeah. I'm doing it, boys. Surely it's take the rook with check, right? It can't be wrong. Unless it's take this, takes check. King here. Oh, the tension. La tension. La tension is real. No. Can't be a possible better move than taking a rook with check. Okay, check, check, check. King up. Is it just rook g4? Maybe not. I really wanted to be slack and play a cheap move that would allow me to escape all this misery. Is it just e7? Is it just e7, I said? Queen takes, king he check. Probably not. Is it rook back here? Queen takes c, queen takes c, check. King up, check. This looks such a wonky move. Queen check, king up, queen check, rook blocks. Rook blocks, road blocks. Haha! Joke of the century. Okay, rook here, queen here. Bugger. This is so embarrassing that I'm staring at a position with an extra rook up and a pawn on e6 and I can't find a win. That is real sad. Okay, my money's on rook g3. That hurt, because I solved the hardest part of the puzzle. Rook g4, whatever, mate. Whatever. This really does look like rook across, just to mate here. Oh, but they have knight g4 check. King f3. Bishop takes d4 and that stops the check down there. Right. If I take this, after pawn takes back, I'm guessing the plan is that my bishop is stuck on d4 a fair bit. Excuse me. I also need to be careful with a motif like knight c4 check, bishop takes, king takes, and then the queen checks my rook down. Oh, baby! If I go rook here, let's say check for argument's sake. I do something lala. Bishop takes here. Bishop a4 skewers the queen to this mate threat. So then if I get a knight h2 check, I go king g3. Still no queen checks. Bishop, yeah, and I win. Haha, take that, baby. Is it f5? ef5. What did I miss here, folks? Just bishop down here. If that's the solution, I'm gonna cry. Oh, is it rook here, queen takes, check, king here? Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's just rook here threatening bishop d8 check. Oops. Embarrassment. Oh, studies. We love studies. This is gonna be a bishop trap for sure. Our rating has melted. Okay. Lots of checks to be considered. So the first thing that really stands out in this puzzle is that after check, the king can't go here because we check down this dude. So check, king here. Now that creates this very awkward situation when the king and bishops are so close to one another. I thought that then I would go bishop here with the idea of this check. Except if I go check here, king here, bishop here, then king here is the best. Except that then I have check here, but then the king escapes. Okay, check here, check here, king f6. Bishop escapes. Okay, let's start with king here. Bishop here. Check, then the king has to come here, because if they go here, I check them down. And somehow forcing the king this way seems wrong. So king here, bishop here. Oh, but then I have bishop check here, but then again the king can go that way. And the check doesn't... Then I come back here. And the bishop goes back there. If the bishop went here, I couldn't check it down either. you can also skip there. Okay, so if I go king here, and then the bishop comes here, and then I force the king to c4, then I can create a situation when if I attack the bishop on h5, it can't go here or here. Sorry, can't go here and here because I check it down from here. And if it goes here, I shall be able to check it down from here. If it goes here, I don't know, I feel like this is right. So I wanted to go check, king c4, and then attack the bishop. And that's the solution. I'm such a goose. Oh god, that took a lot longer than it should have. Okay, check, queen takes. Rook check, rook blocks. Bishop check, king takes, rook takes, not good enough. Okay, let's start with check here. King out, rook takes, king takes. Not good enough. D, queen D, bishop takes. That's gonna be the solution, I can already see that. Queen e2. Maybe not. Oh, actually, it might very well be bishop takes e5, lame it may be, because if they take, I have d2 here and then rook mate. If they go here, it's rook mate. So after take, bishop has to take, whereupon I just play d2 check. And if queen takes, I've got to check. How was that a puzzle? Is it d2? Is it what I said? Yeah. And just queen, right? Damn it, please, it's queen. I mean, horse is not a mate, so it has to be a queen. I missed the check, but after bishop d7, that's all she wrote. Queen. Ta-da! 25 points from 3,000. Holy moly! Okay, so this is about this checkmate motif. Magnus Carlsen played a fabulous game against one of the other Norwegian dudes who fell for an improved version of that mate. So queen check, king here, rook check is what I'm looking at. Which is a bit weird because that hangs. Okay, I've got a lot of questions to myself here. So the first question would go like this. After check here, can I go check? King here. And then something takes on a7 with check. But I suspect I'm forcing the king to safety. So the trick is that if I take here and then after knight e2 I try to sack the queen, then I don't have the mate on the back rank. If I go check first and then I play rook a7, then after knight e2 I can't obviously use my queen to sack on e2. So maybe it is after all queen e8 check, king here. Queen check, king f8. What is going on here, guys? Queen d7, king d8, queen a8 check, king d7, queen a7 check, king f8. I don't even have a dang check. Is it gonna be rook a4? Queen takes, queen b7 check, king d8, but then I don't have the rook on the d-file check. Oh! Retarded much. After check, king here, I have rook b4. But what does it actually do? Queen c1 check, I go here. I guess it has to amount to something. Okay, let's have a look at it after the check. Is it really rook b4? Because if the point is that if they go knight e2 check, I can go here without falling for the mate. And in fact allowing any checks. The thing that was worrying me a little bit was that after rook b4 they have a check here. But if I don't take it, or if I do, I don't know which one is. If I don't take it, let's go with that one. Then I've got a mate threat there. And if they go check, I take, queen check, I go back and no more checks, baby. Okay, let's buy the bullet. Bugger. Queen a7. What the heck? How is knight e2 not a problem? Because the rook covers the mate. Oh my god. Wow. Rook a3 across was covering mate. Can you believe I missed that? Oh, I guess you can believe that. I'm guessing it's gonna be something like rook in. And when check comes, I go here. And when the next check comes somewhere, I will just walk. Except I don't really understand what this is threatening with. Because queen g1 check. Oh yeah, I do understand that. It's called a checkmate. That funny thing. Okay. So I wanted to go here. And here. Oh no, I want to no. I didn't mean that, mate. I meant to take you. Ah. Bagarski. We have had this too. It was king d3, bishop here, knight here, king here, bishop here, king here, king here, king here. Yeah, that's it. What? Okay. This is screaming king g2, so surely it's not it. Perhaps because of the check. I don't know, man. So king here check, king takes rook here. Rook takes f2. And I can't move the king to give a mate. How cool is that? Wow, that's a beautiful line. Okay, once again, king here check, king takes rook here. So king needs to come back instead, and after rook takes, king takes c4 check, king back, they can't stop the mate. Okay, let's try this. Okay, get out of my life, that was ugly. Okay, I hate this. I'm already telling you I hate this because I don't know who is going which way. It's confusing. So I'm black, so my pawns are going up and these are coming down. Okay, so I was looking at takes, king takes, pawn up, check. And if the king went on the e-file, I could take this with check and then promote with check. But after take, rook here, pawn up. Oh, hold on. Check is good. Because if they go king here, I can just come back. And I'm holding the pawns. Awesome. This is it, right? Can you nod for me? Yay! Oh, baby, this has to be this, right? Check, double check, king here, knight d3, king here, rook here, king here, bishop here, king here, rook here, king here, rook across, king here, rook up. No, we lose that. Okay, once again, check, check. Has to be bishop e7, king here, rook knight d3, king e4. Farad, I wanted to do a Nakamura and I'm failing. Take. Ah! Hikaru, I need you. Check, king here, check, king here. Rook e5, king here. Bishop c5, king here. Knight b2 check, king here. Bugger, why is it escaping on c6? I really want to prove that I can calculate this whole thing. I know it's queen g5. 100,000%. So take. And it also has to be this check to prevent king h4. And if king here, that's mate. So these side variations always tend to prove that you are on the right track. King here. Oh, maybe it's bishop check here. That's right. King here, rook here. And now if the king goes back, then I have knight mate. So it's king here. What then? Knight d1 or something? No, I have to go. Okay, so take, check, king here, check, king here, rook e5, king d4. That looks like the ultimate mate net. Because now the king has no squares. Okay, so try check, king takes, rook c4 mate. Oh no, king d2. What? Rook c2 check, king here. Oh, don't escape that way. Okay, I give up. I have to see it. Okay, so I thought c3 king takes. Rook check. Actually, that's not what I tried. What was it that I tried? c3 king takes. What did I do? Did I go rook check here? No, I didn't. c3 king takes, rook check, king back. Rook here, king here is not mate. Alright, man, this puzzle is mental. Oh boy. Okay, it has to be c3. So we are playing that. Okay, so now I have got a quadrazillion checks. And since the enemy is threatening with check, we have to check. So rook check here. Of course, that's what I was looking at. Oh no, it wasn't. Alright, maybe it was, but I missed that the king could go both ways. So if check king here, rook d3, king e4, I ran out of juice. So rook here, king here. Bishop here, that looks wrong. Okay, so perhaps it's rook check here. And if king here. Fudge monkey, what's going on? Check king d5 and the escape. Is it knight a4? That can't be right. Or knight d1 even? Okay, so if knight d1 check, king up, check, king across. I run out again. Knight he, knight e3. That looks like something. Okay, so knight check, king d2. Bishop b4 check. If the king takes, we have rook e1 mate. If the king goes up... Okay, this is it. No! Fruitcake! Okay, I have no idea what's going on. What did I miss? Rook e4. That was tough. That was tough. I thought that was a checking sequence. The fact that queen g6 check was available misled me. Okay. So obviously bishop takes is met by check, which is kind of frustrating, whereas queen takes is met by queen check, which is also frustrating. And then there is check here, which I believe is to be the solution, because then I have a check here. What have I done? Surely it can't be bishop takes because of queen check. Ah, it's check here, you tool. Why am I failing so badly? Check back. I'm on the tilt now, boys. I'm now on the legendary tilt. Okay, is it rook g2 or knight g2? Actually, it looks like knight g2, quite ironically, because after queen takes with knight e3, double check picking of the queen. Okay. Check, king he check, king back. Oh no, check, king he check. King takes queen mate. As in rook blocks bishop, rook e6, bishop e6, g5 mate. Ooh. Sexy. And rook e6 was my plan here to create a self block on the 6th rank. So g5 is not mate because the queen is pinning. And so I thought, but I'm talking poo, I meant check first and then rook e6. Check, right? Whoa, 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 whoa. Careful. Because they are threatening with g5 check themselves. I nearly blew this. So, if I go here, rook here, and then I don't have the check here because of counter check. If I go here, they still go rook here, and if I go queen here, they still have the check. That's annoying. The capital A. Okay, so if I play rook e6 here, they still have the check. And if I go back to g7, bishop e6, I don't seem to have a mate. So what's going on here? Is the big question. So if I go queen f2 check, rook e3, g5 check back, let's say they go queen d6. Isn't that rook e4 a mate? Yeah, it is. Totally is. So queen f2, rook here, rook e3, g5, king back, actually here to avoid all checks. And now the queen needs to defend queen g3 mate. So let's say it goes back or goes somewhere like c7, and then I can see a mate here. This is it, right? Baga! Oh, that is so sweet. Why am I not thinking? And then queen f5 mate. Oh boy. I do wonder though, what's wrong with my move? So rook went there. Why do I not have rook e3 there? Really curious. Okay. Looks like rook b7. Except after check, we seem to be bleeding out big time. h3, I can tell you right now it's gonna be h3. I don't know why, but I feel it's h3. Check king, he looks alright. So the only question is queen g3. At which point we arrive at crossroads, because I can take this with a check. Oops. And then whatever blocks I'm winning, that stuff. It has to be it. And then knight c5. Right? Tell me please I'm not rushing into some stupid decision. Is a knight d4 then? Has to be knight c5, even though knight d4 is coming, because knight d4 then creates no threats. I totally missed that too. Oops, queen c2 perhaps? Or is it knight e4? Oh boy. Why does it have to be hard? I want it easy. Queen c2? Yeah, it's queen c2. I don't know how, but I felt it was queen c2. I can't prove it. Okay, we are in contention, if that was ever a word, for 3000. Can I take and bishop f5, create mate threat here? And if rook d2, I have mate there. Oh boy, is that it? Did we do it, boys? Did we do it? Did we do it, ladies and gentlemen? Bishop f5, rook check. Oh, don't tell me that that check is going to rain on my party. And then I will go the sneaky king here. Rook check, king takes, queen check. I hate you. King back here. No more checks. Rook d8. Bugger! So close. Don't stand so close to me. Okay, so if I take check, king he check, king he, which is something I should have checked first. Bishop check, king back, rook takes, king takes, queen check, king there, queen there, bishop check, king up. I'm not winning there. It has to be rook c3. And the other thing I didn't check was the check. And that just wins. And after king here, I have bishop b3 if worst comes to worst. Let's go and think here for a second. Oh yeah, if I go here, king, key, bishop, check, right? Haha, gotcha, baby. Yeah, baby! 3004. Gotcha. Gotcha. Alrighty, ladies and gents, that's a good time to finish. Once again, I spent much more time on this than I planned to, but that's fine because it was for the greater good of the community. I hope you liked it. I think you figured out what the next video of puzzle solving will be all about in terms of the number we are aiming for. Thanks for watching. I'll be back with more soon. Bye.